Welcome back to All Things Juggalo. It's that time again. It's been a while. I've been trying to catch up on some reviews. Been making videos left and right. Getting packages. So yeah, I'm kind of falling behind a little bit. I get new stuff all the time. But I want to get back on my Psychopathic Records collection real quick. As you can tell, I've been kind of following right down the order of psychopathic artists. Now, what you won't see is there's certain artists that aren't with Psy anymore. I'm going to wait and save them all since there's only so few albums. I'll just save them all for the last bit, just kind of like odd and end Psy albums. But what we got up next, Dark Lotus and DJ Clay. Just push these off the side. We'll take a look at all the Dark Lotus. First off, you got Dark Lotus Tales from the Lotus Pod. This is the Red Cross version with Mars. This is the best Dark Lotus album that ever came out. Period. I got this shit the first day it came out. I went and saw the Rising Hatchet tour. That's when the first Dark Lotus show they did. You know, that first tour. And that tour was just off the fucking hook. It was dope as fuck. You had Blaze, Twisted, ICP. I couldn't even tell you all the people that was out there. The opening groups and shit. But, yeah, that show was dope as fuck. I remember my dude come out of that show all soaking wet from fucking Faygo. It's fucking middle of winter. You can tell. Where is that? Right there, October 2001. This shit was cold as fuck, dude. My dude was soaked in pop, and he didn't even give a fuck. This bitch just ripped his shirt right off of him. It was funny as fuck. He's like, I don't even give a shit. It was great. The best, one of the best. It's probably the second best show I've been to. They all come out in their Lotus masks. The old school masks, the ones I liked. I don't like these new ones that look like some Halloween Slipknot bullshit. The old school, like, Redeemer looking type masks. Those shit was fucking cool, where they actually look like monks. So yeah, this was definitely the best fucking Dark Lotus album of all fucking time. I wish they could re-sign Mars and put him back in that shit. Because he really fit the bill. Even though, you know, they beg to differ now. They replaced him with... Well, let's go ahead and skip on down to the next one. The revised version. Where they took Mars out. Got ABK slid in there. So, and don't get me wrong. ABK's great. You know, his tracks were great. Also. But just wasn't as good. In my opinion, it just didn't fit as well. They think it fits better. I don't know. I still like the other version better with Mars. Mars really fucking schooled that shit. You know, the Juggalo family track was so much better with Mars than ABK. The way they changed some of the verses. That's just my opinion. You know, some of you may agree, some may disagree. Next up, Dark Lotus Black Rain. This took me a while to get used to, honestly. I really didn't care too much for it at first. It had to grow on me. But they changed up their look. From the first one was like pyramids and shit, to this time it's like Mayans. And they actually put the actual track listing down, which is cool as fuck. I wish they had done that on the other one, but that's alright. That was part of the mystery of it at first, when it first came out. Definitely my favorite track on this one's Pass the Axe. By far. And She Was, that was a good one. There's a lot of good tracks on that. Took me a while to get used to it, but I did, and I love it. It's a great album. Next up, Dark Lotus, Opaque Brotherhood. I had the original version at first, but then I ended up getting the deluxe version for the extra bonus tracks. So I took the other version and I gave it to a friend of mine because he didn't have any. So I thought I'd hook him up. You know, just another Juggalo, wanted to hook up. It's got all your tracks there, your few bonus tracks. Again, they changed it up. This time it's like the Chinese mummy shit. Another different look. I don't know if any of you guys noticed this, but if you look on this album, every copy, you look on the side, rare deluxe version, deluxe is misspelled right there. D-U-L. See that shit? D-E-U-L-X. Ain't that great? Every album got screwed up like that. I thought that was pretty funny. But another one I had to get used to. It was kind of weak at first. Honestly, they've kind of, each one has kind of gotten progressively worse. But in the end, after I get used to it, I like the changes grow on me. I still like it. It's just not the same as the original. But things change though. Gotta change with the times. That's all I got for Dark Lotus. Let's look at my DJ Clay. Now, first off, we got the Let 'Em Bleed Volume 1, which was plain as fuck, man. I like the way his discs kind of look like just like a record for the turntable. Nothing special about that first one. Then you got the second one, they kind of went with the mob look, which was really cool. Still keeping with that record. All of them look like that record. That's pretty cool. That was a cool album. Third one, you went with the James Bond thing. I like some of the changes they look on that. Add an ABK in there, like some old General. That's cool as fuck. Some great ass tracks on this stuff. And then the last of the Let 'Em Bleed mixtapes was like the comic book superhero theme. I really like this theme. It looks really well. It's cool. Boondocks is like Wolverine. That shit's cool as hell. But anyway, that's my take on that. Next up, he was finished with the Let 'Em Bleed and started the Book of the Wicked theme mixtapes. Had your first one with like zombies and shit. That was pretty cool. Changed the look on the discs. Wanted to go with different looks completely. Had some great tracks on there. And then this one, I'm not really sure what this theme is. Kind of makes me think of like White Stripes and shit. Not too sure, but anyway, that's your Book of the Wicked, DJ Clay. I didn't get the box set on that Let 'Em Bleed. I bought each one as they came out, and I didn't feel the need to get a stupid box to put them in, because then it wouldn't fit my CD rack. And then last but not least, the DJ Clay limited edition End of Your Career mixtape. I picked this up at the recent ABK tour. This thing has like, I can't even remember, like 29 tracks, man. I tell you, I mean, it's all old school DJ Clay. He brought back all his old shit that he had laying around from even before he signed with Psy. Put this shit out. A lot of Bales is on here. That's his old buddy. But man, 29 freaking tracks, man. This thing was long as fuck. It's still dope though. I really liked it. I got him to sign that shit, tag it up. That's pretty cool. So that's all my DJ Clay. And for those of you that don't know, unlike Let 'Em Bleed had 4 volumes, Book of the Wicked has only got 2. He's done with the Book of the Wicked theme. Says he's working on some other theme. Personally, what I'd like to see is him do a mixtape set of underground artists that is not with Psy, kind of like a Tunnel Runners mixtape set. I think that'd be pretty fucking sweet. Let me know what you guys think That's a little bit more of my Psy collection. DJ Clay, Dark Lotus. But that's all I got. So much clown love. Whoop whoop.